Welcome to the Strange Take, where we give you the strange take on all kinds of strange shit we talk about. Well, it's Friday night, everybody. Well, it's really Thursday, but it's my Friday. I'm drinking some sour mash here. What's that, Southern Comfort? Some kind of sour apple thing. But anyways, that's doing the job, as you can probably hear in my voice. And I'm smoking my, it's not really a high-end cigar, but it's good enough, right? It's got one of those little labels on it, It's like everybody else on YouTube and Facebook and stuff. It's kind of funny. I got invited into a cigar club. It's called Not So Gentlemanly Cigar Club. And every dude's post pictures of their wife, a cigar stuck in their tits, or, and they get all these like couple hundred likes and loves and all these people. Oh, your wife's so hot. And it's like, Jesus, man, why don't you go and put your wife out on Facebook and, let everybody see her titties? And one guy's got one picture, his girl's bare naked jumping in the background. I'm like, well, fuck, this is a great cigar site, loving it, right? But anyways, yeah, you get to see some really high-end fancy cigars on the site, It's pretty cool. And there's a lot of really good people on there, it seems like. So, people from all over the world, and people who are all over the world. So, kind of interesting, It's a cool little platform on the Facebook, right? If you're into that, hard liquor drink and a cigar after a hard day's work, or starting a hard day of fun, one or the other. That's right. Yeah. Oh, how about all the crazy shit going on in the world, right? We talk about COVID. Nobody wants to hear about fucking COVID anymore, right? It's like, take the mask off. Take the deep breath, hold it in. Oh, you can feel the COVID in your lungs. Well, I don't really think you catch it like that. I think it's when you touch multi-touch surfaces. That's kind of where the emphasis seems to be, right? But now, here we are up here in Canada. We're all out of vaccinations, right? And the only ones that we really have a lot of are, they're saying on the radio, let's take this Ad Astra. Oh, no, that's the Brad Pitt movie. AstraZeneca or something like that. And there's some blood clots and everybody's scared of it, right? And really, nobody knows any of these things could give you cell mutation or cancer down the road, right? And that's that. It's all over for you, right? But what would it be for the people who run the world? And really, we all know who runs the world. The millionaires, the billionaires run the world. Millionaires are just people who pay more taxes, right? Billionaires run the world. I don't know if there'd be a trillionaire. I really don't think there is. But you look at like Jeff Bezos, Amazon, that's right. And how about Elon Musk, right? Tesla. Yeah. And of course, there's good old Bill Gates, right? He hides behind those guys now. But the thing being is, what do all these people do, right? How about that? They run the world, with all their money. They make big decisions, right? Amazon's selling too much shit. People are getting in debt. You gotta slow it down or lower your prices, right? Who tells him to do that? Nobody. Maybe there is somebody, right? But, it's the same as like the UFO thing, right? It's like, you'll never know. You'll never know until there's some way to make money out of it, right? Control people. But yeah, those people are out there, right? You look at London, the lockdown, 1 million people out on the streets, no masks on, screaming and yelling, 12 different variants of the COVID ripping around. And really, it's not even from them all probably being around each other, screaming and yelling and, spraying, juices from their mouth while they're yelling and landing on the people around them, and people touching things, rubbing against backpacks, a little COVID. Later on, he goes home and does the backpack, because he's full of bricks and fireworks that cause trouble, and then he gets COVID. Poor guy, poor girl, right? Anarchists could get COVID because someone touched their backpack, wasn't wearing their mask, right? Well, nobody really gives a shit what happens to those people, right? I don't. Well, I do. I don't want to see anybody die, but a couple days in bed and off the streets from throwing bricks and starting fires. Yeah, fuck right on. That's what I'm talking about. It's like it's a gray day and the sun just started shining a little bit, Yeah, what's after COVID, right? What's the next big thing? There's some really crazy shit out there. We're getting into the strange take now, everybody. Some people are saying that we're being vaccinated because COVID is an alien okay? Alien strain of flu. It's not from this planet. And they can't tell people, there's been, and I'm going to get to why I'm talking about this alien strain. I'm just kind of dragging it out. It's a strange take, right? Gotta get people thinking first. But yeah, the COVID-19 is not actually an earthly flu. It's a flu from somewhere else, right? And that, there's more and more of these military. Just recently, there was these giant, we're talking mall-sized pyramids hovering over top of them, flying over top of an American battleship. Well, they're called warships now, or destroyers, right? Battleships are from World War II, but, and they got it right on camera and they fucking released the footage, right? And they're saying, like, what if aliens do come to Earth? Maybe this COVID-19 is like kind of a flu bug that aliens fucking have, right? It's non-earthly flu, right? And the only way to make it look earthly is to say, well, it's from a bat and a hairy bug or some kind of hairy little mammal, right? And one shit on the other, it ate that, and somehow the two flus and both the beasts came together and made the COVID-19, right? Or some guys made it in a lab, But, if you think about it, it kind of, what if, they're getting us ready for alien contact? Well, first thing is you can't have your whole population dying off because some aliens landed. Hey, now who remembers Alien Nation? It's an old TV show. If you don't know it, check it out, right? Google. And it was a hit show, right? It was a big show, had big actors in it, great storyline, good acting. But these aliens were kind of lost. Same as the other movie, District 9, except they're kind of prawny looking and stuff. But, who knows what an alien would look like? There's all kinds of input on that, right? But yeah, so what if, they want to come and land on Earth, and what if this little flu that they might be packing could just wipe out the entire population, like a super flu? So get us vaccinated, right? And then it's like, okay, well then the aliens land, right? And we're talking to them and we don't get sick from their flu. So they can just kind of walk around our planet and do whatever it is that they want to do. And, and that's it. Right. So, I think it could be a good possibility, right? Maybe. I'd be kind of nuts. Hey, right? They're showing the UFOs now on the news and the military's releasing the footage. Obviously there's something, going on, right? And each video that the military's released, actually said, yeah, we don't know what this is, right? It's a UFO or a UAV or whatever they fucking call it now. But, obviously there's something else going on, right? And to get us ready to accept the fact that maybe, hey, there's life out there, there's other beings, we're talking to them, and this is how it's been done, like in the movie Contact, right? I'm a movie guy, so I just try to relate things. Maybe somebody's seen it, they could kind of say, yeah, in their mind, maybe not. But just think about maybe this is how it's been done for thousands of years, right? Every time a planet gets met by space traveling life, and I'm not going to say people, but aliens, right, that know how to travel from, planet to galaxy to solar system, and they can, FTL, like the Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek, and they shoot through space at warp speeds, or maybe they do something different, who knows, right? Who knows what the fuck they've come up with, right? But, if you think about it, right, so get us ready for the aliens. Here we go. They come down. They're here. They're hanging out. We've all been vaccinated for COVID-19, which is really like an extraterrestrial, flu. And then there's a lot of people, and it's not like a flat earth thing, because there is this justification for life out there. And that when the military, right, when they're starting to give you footage and say, they've already had half their major military generals and admirals and, all the highest rank officials come forward in their retirement. So yeah, well, there's fucking UFOs, missile silo operators, people in charge of nuclear weapons. They took over our nuclear weapon capabilities. It was hovering right there above us, So, and now the military themselves as an organization is admitting, yeah. So, obviously there's aliens. There's fucking aliens, right? Bottom line, right? What kind of aliens? We don't know. Maybe it could be a mechanical alien, a biological alien, some kind of energetic or energy alien. Who fucking knows, right? That's a strange take on it, right? But maybe that's what something, maybe there's something big coming, maybe that they need somewhere to stay and they got to come here and live on Earth with us, right? And make sure that we don't all die when these aliens show up, that we got to get vaccinated, right? And these variants might be kind of a build-up to where now that everybody's been vaccinated, now our immune systems can start to tackle the variations that are being released into what becomes eventually the actual alien flu, right? The alien flu. There you go. I just said it properly. But what if that's how it all works? That's what some of these fucking people are saying. And it's crazy, everybody's like, you're fucking nuts, right? And hey, it's a strange take, and we got some booze in us and we're smoking cigars, but think about it. It could make sense. And, now that UFOs have been said by the governments, by everybody, they're real. It's here. They're real, right? Now it's time to get us ready for, okay, now we've know more. And here's some more info, right? And eventually we get ready, because if you just showed up and said, there's fucking aliens, here they are, people would go mad, panic, banks would shut down, churches would be like, oh, fuck, what are the people going to start praying to the aliens, and our whole planet's going to blow up because Jesus and God are going to say, fuck this shit? Or do they support it? Is this part of religion? Is eventually hit an interstellar travel from help with aliens, or who fucking knows what, right? But, it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting concept, and it's definitely something for the Strange Take to talk about, because it's a strange fucking thing. And you can fact check me all you want, because I know my stuff on this one, because I just spent a whole bunch of time reading and watching videos and reading about it. So there you go. But you got to remember, too, as I was reading from crazy news sources, well, no, you see it on CNN, you see it on the Fox. So there's opposite polar end medias telling the exact same story, right? So there's, when you look at your news sources, if you get the exact same story from all different sources, liberal, Democratic, Republican, and conservative, and then right, left, major, far wing, or whatever people want to call it. I don't know, Ben Shapiro, whatever they call him. I don't even really watch him that much, right? And then there's the Joe Rogan crowd, right? It's like, oh, Joe Rogan said this. Oh. Joe Rogan's a pretty smart guy, right? He's talked to a lot of smart people and people who make a lot of money in their fields, right? So, and a lot of the shit they've talked about, wow, it's coming true, right? So if you think about it, it's pretty interesting, right? Are we being vaccinated for the alien flu? COVID vaccinations. Is COVID-19 an earthly flu or a alien flu? Is it from somewhere else, right? Or are we being built up to have an immune system for eventual visitors on our planet, right? Come and share the warp drive with us and heal everybody, or they'll come here and say, you're all fucked. Actually, you guys are way ahead of everyone else on your medicine. Can't believe how you keep all these people alive. Holy shit, right? What if the aliens came here and said, holy shit, you guys, you sit on toilets and poo and you wipe your bum with this paper stuff? We just shit in the forest, right? Maybe they're just wild beasts, like Klingons, but yet they got warp drive, they can travel interstellar, and they come here and we're this sophisticated, posh society who's way too sanitary and too loving, and we're just the perfect thing ever, and our little blue ball just doesn't fart the wrong way, you know what I mean? Maybe that's the case, right? That'd be kind of nice. And that'd be neat, eh? They show up and then they got no technology close to what we have, yet they can fly through the universe, and that's something else. Wouldn't that be a real trip, eh? Shows up and you ask the alien, well, what's, 12 times 12? It's I don't fucking know. Right now drinking, I don't fucking know. This is 144. Yeah, think about it. Interesting. Check it out. You heard about it. I'll go check it out, right? The Strange Take. COVID-19. Is it earthly or is it alien? Is it a flu? Are we being built up to something for the future? But anyways, this is a Strange Take, everybody. And remember, keep looking up. You might see something happen. Have a good night.